Okay. It is 11 o'clock, and we will now call to order the special August 6, 2019 council meeting for the city of Durant. Please stand while Chief Hauser gives our prayer, and please remain standing while Danny Sherrill leads us in the flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. On our order of business, item number 1. Oh, I'm so sorry. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Morris,
Here.
Councilmember Shear,
Here.
Councilmember Tomlinson,
Here.
Vice Mayor Brittingham,
Here.
Mayor Groby.
Here, we have a quorum. We're all present. Now we'll move to our order of business. Item number 1, consider approval of contract with Paul Bunce to be interim city manager, the terms of which to be subject to approval by city attorney. Is there discussion?
I'm guessing that subject to approval by city attorney, is that referencing approval of that, or final approval of that contract?
That's right, Mayor. Each of you have a copy of the proposed agreement with Paul Bunce. I've had a couple different discussions with Paul, and I believe this accurately reflects the agreement, but I would ask that the motion be to approve the agreement subject to Mr. Bunce's final approval and review by council.
Any further discussion? Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve the professional services agreement between the city and Mr. Bunce, subject to the approval of Mr. Bunce and the city attorney.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
I second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Would the clerk please record the vote?
Councilmember Morris,
Aye.
Councilmember Shear,
Aye.
Councilmember Tomlinson,
You know, before I vote, as a council member, we are on record with our votes. And to say that I haven't struggled with this past week, the consideration before us today would be an understatement. I want to be clear that my vote is no reflection or objection to Mr. Paul Bunce. We've been friends, and I've known him for 30 plus years and have worked with him for 30 some odd years. My reflection and objection, for the record, is the very reason and cause that we're here today. And in saying that, I vote to abstain.
Vice Mayor Brittingham,
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. Motion carries. Item number 2 will be no action. Do we hear a motion for adjournment?
Question, please. Is there a reason for no action on two?
Councilman Tomlinson, I had requested that item be placed on there in the event that between the posting of the agenda and this morning that something unexpected came up and Mr. Bunce wasn't willing to engage or the council decided to go a different direction, it would have provided the council with a way of appointing an acting city manager until further action could be taken. It was just a just-in-case agenda item. And since the number 1 was approved, number 2 is unnecessary.
So the action on number 1 then is inclusive of the appointment.
Correct.
Okay, thank you for that explanation.
Any other discussion?
I move we adjourn.
We have a motion. Do we have a second for adjournment? Would the clerk please record the vote?
Councilmember Morris,
Aye.
Councilmember Shear,
Aye.
Councilmember Tomlinson.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Brittingham.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned.